Recording for okay. All right. Good morning, High Ten, George, Realty. Hope you had a nice weekend. I hope you can excuse my fussy picture here because I'm in a different place than usual. I'm not in my office and I'm in the training room now because Michelle is taking a day off. So, but I hope you can hear me and see me a little good enough. Okay, and well, the office is getting busy lately. Last week we were very busy. We have a lot of transactions and closed escrows. So hey, this is already the middle of October. Practically, we only have about 1.5 months to go, and this is the time to wrap up your engines and get your last win in. Um, and having said that, although the activities had gone up a little bit, we still had experienced some headwinds because of the sustained price of the house price and also the elevated interest rates. But hey, don't lose hope on that and just get on um, your headgear and get some more business. There's a lot of going on, especially in the luxury how residentials. Believe or not, the houses that sells for 3 million, 5 millions, they're selling up pretty good. So hey, if you want to go to that route, by all means go for it. Okay. All right, now we actually we have quite a few of affiliates, and but we haven't seen Nancy yet. But she's supposed to be here anytime now. So let's start by introducing the other affiliates. Let's start with John Wax from Snap NXT. John, good
Thank
morning.
you, Peter. Appreciate it. Thank you for allowing us to be here. And I'm very happy to be here because this is an exciting time to be in real estate. What I would say to you is reach out to your clientele, reach out to your past clients, and put out some interesting information on your social media regarding how the prices are, what the trends are, even what the mortgage rates are, and how they've been trending down. All these things are very beneficial because it lets them know that you're connected to the marketplace and you're there to help them out. As far as the NHDs go, don't forget, I have 31 plus years in experience in the business, and I'm here to help you, consult with you, and we include the FHDS card form in the reports. So it's important for you to get with your specialist in order to help fill you out appropriately and answer those questions. Remember, it's the seller who fills it out with the agent's guidance. Also, for you that are supplementing your income with the leases, remember the lease report is required. It's a flood zone only report, and we have it, and we're the only ones with free. Also, the hazard preview, if you haven't registered on our site, please register on our site at www.snapnhc.com. I'll put it in the chat. And just register, click me as your rep. And once you log in, just put the APN number and push start on the right-hand side. In-out determinations for flood, fire, earthquake, fault, seismic hazard will appear on the screen, done by us. We're not sending you somewhere else. We're doing it for you, making sure you get all that information. And I'm sorry I don't have mine on today, but always wear your badges, have cards, pens, or appropriate documents with you, because you never know where that next deal is coming from. And when they can read your name, they feel more comfortable and they'll ask you, how's the market? That's your lead in. And businesses everywhere, guys, but especially now, you're going to be going to a lot of parties. Have business cards with you. Listen to around, see who's talking about it. Peter did it just recently. He does it all the time.
Nice.
Hey, who's talking business? Let me go over
Okay.
there.
All right, John.
I'm here for you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, John. Appreciate that. Okay, next we have Kenyatta Sugars from Home Guard, Canada.
Good morning. Hi, Tin. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to be in on your sales meeting. It's always a pleasure to speak with you all. Hey, I just want to remind you, a lot of people get real relaxed right now because we're about to get into the holiday season. But I want to remind you that this is what I'm calling last quarter lock-in. So
Mm.
don't let your foot off the gas. Do all of those little things that are going to get you the sale, that are going to keep you top of mind with your clients. You don't want to forget to do that and remind them, hey, if you're looking to buy a house and 2026 is your year to do that, make sure they're getting all their little ducks in a row. So don't you let up on the gas and don't let them up on the gas. In regards to Home Guard, don't forget that we have VIP packages. If you purchase a home and a termite package from us, you get another one for absolutely free. We do same day reports and we can have all inspectors there on site at once, providing you with a one-stop shop for your clients. Thank you so much, Kenyatta Sugars with Home Guard.
Thank you, Kenyatta. Last time we had lunch and learn from you. We learned a lot, and we were impressed that you have additional. If you have two services free, the other one is, I mean, the service is done, the other one is free. That's a very good discount. And
Yes.
you have the very competitive price, and I'm sure that our agents appreciate that. Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
Peter.
Thank you. All right, next we have Angie Tang from First American Title. Angie, good morning. How are you?
Good. How are you, Peter? Hope
Good.
everybody had a good weekend. So Angie Tang, First American Title. Don't forget that we have all the different types of reports. We have the performa reports. So if clients were looking for the performas, we can offer that. Usually, that's requested by commercial transactions for commercial transactions, but we could do it for single family as well. Then, of course, we have the other reports that can show you the estimated taxes if you need that. We have the earthquake booklets from the other division. We also have the home warranty information if you need home warranty. We have the door knocking hangers. We have all the supplies that you need for your fourth quarter bang, because once fourth quarter is over, it's going to lay the foundation for your first quarter. So please let me know if you need any finalizations for marketing, if you need labels for your holiday cards. We have all that available for you guys. Just use this as a resource. Angie Tang, First American Title. Thank you.
Thank you, Angie.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much. Right, next we have Unita Wu from HWA Home Warranty.
Good
Unita, good
morning. Good
morning.
morning, Peter. Good morning, High Tech Coldwell Banker George. How's everybody going? Happy Monday. You need a Woo from Home Warranty of America. We're here to help you anytime. If you guys need any home warranty, please reach out to me directly. I am here to help and be able to order those home warranty directly for you. And I could be able to send it over to the escrow as well. So we could make sure the program is correct, because sometimes there is a pool or roof. Rainy season is coming up, so then there's a lot of roof leak repair that need to be added. I also notice sometimes people have an ADU or guest house that want to be added as well. We do have one. And also just want to let you know, the Home Warranty of America, we have that homeowner insurance deductible included into your platinum plan up to $1,000. I do have a homeowners just recently have a leak, and then they were able to get $1,000 for their wood, the hardwood floor. So they were really, really happy. Anything else, reach out to me directly. I do have door hangers, flyers holder, all the good stuff for your marketing material for your open house as well. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Unita. Thank you very
Thank you.
much. And we have two affiliates in our training room. The first one is Andrew Chen. Sorry.
Hi, everyone.
Well, Andrew brought in some good donuts for us. Sorry that you guys there who cannot come to the training room missed that. But I promised Carlo I'm going to save him a piece so that he can come in Tuesday and get one. Okay, and if you are interested, let me know, and I'll save you a piece as well. Okay, Andrew, go ahead.
Thank you, Peter. So, hello, everyone at High 10. Happy Monday. Just want to remind everyone, just like Peter and a lot of our affiliates said, right now, it's the end of the year. It's our final push. It's a great time to reach out to your clients. Right now, I am helping a couple of our brokers do a trunk or treat. And I think right now it's a great time to invite your clients out, whether you want to host an appreciation event or you want to do something for the holidays. I have many ideas, so I'm always here if anyone needs that support. As well as escrow, we cover all types of escrow from business, commercial, mobile home, residential. And yeah, so if anyone needs support in that, we have lots of experience. I'm always here for you. Thank you all.
Thank you, Andrew. And next we have Yolanda from WFG. Yolanda, thank you. You're always see you. Nice to see you.
Yolanda Martinez Arenas, WFG National Title Company. I agree with Peter and my fellow affiliates. Actually, January 2026 starts now. What we do right now is going to affect the beginning of the year. So prospect farm. While your competitors are already getting ready for the holidays, I know all of you are going to be working. I think most of you know I used to sell real estate back in the 80s. And so pick my brain. I have so many wonderful ideas of prospecting, farming, and ways that you can increase your business and start off with a bang. Give me a call, Yolanda Martinez Arenas, WFD National Title Company, and have a wonderful and productive week. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Yolanda. Okay, I think that's all the affiliates, and I think Nancy is here. And Nancy, as I said, Nancy is our affiliate spotlight today, and she's going to tell us all about the preliminary title report, which is a very, very important document that you should be very familiar with. So we'll do no undue delay. Let's welcome Nancy Chan. Nancy.
Good morning, everybody. I'm here. I want to give you a little market update because I just got this morning. LA County inventory is down 1%. So that means we have less inventory, but demand is up 1%. What does that tell you? So the expected market time for property in the market is falling. So if you have buyers that really wants to buy, you better get them qualified first because inventory is low, and that means you need to be more aggressive. But if you're the agent that wants listings, this is time to go get listings because there's no inventory. So if you have a listing, everybody will want to sell it for you. Okay, so I talked about preliminary report Friday already, but I think that I'm going to add some to what all the affiliates just said. We get to do our market plan in October for next year, okay? But if my company doesn't remind me to do it, I don't want to do it. And that's just human nature. Nobody really wants there to really sit down for an hour to think about what they need to do, what they don't need to do. But right now is the time to reflect on what you've accomplished this year and what you're going to accomplish next year. So I'm going to give you a few pointers and then we can go through that. But I still want to talk about preliminary report, some important things. You got to have a strategy. You got to have a plan. When you go out somewhere, you have your navigator on. You know what time you have to be there. So you have to have a plan. And that's just like in business. Okay. So number one, you got to think about what I want. What do I want? What do I really want? How many listings do I want? How many buyers do I want? How many transactions I have to get? Number two, you have to have a target. And the old days, you target everywhere where you live, where the company is, because it's closer, it's easier. And I like to see High-10 George Realty sign around Garfield where your neighborhood is. Because if you're in the office, you have nothing to do, you can walk. You can walk the streets down a couple block on Glendon, Norwalk, Norwood. You can talk to people. So you want to know your target, the area you want to target, and what type of business you want to do. I have a couple of clients that just do seniors, and I have people that want to do first-time buyers. I have people that want to do exchange or moving out of state, elderly, Prop 19. Those we all can help you. I know Prop 19 in and out because I studied it when it first became a bill. Okay, so I really understand that. And then you got to create your activities. How many calls you're going to make? Cold calling is still good. How many door knocks you want to go? How many people you want to see? Those are the the activities you got to create. If you don't want to talk to strangers, open up your phone book. Go onto your phone and see all the people that you haven't talked to, your classmates, your neighbors, your friends, your friends' friends. You met somebody at the wedding. I met 2 people at a wedding this weekend. They were talking about, moving out of California. If I was a realtor, I would have been there, right? And after you have the activities, let's say you door knock 2 hours a day for 3 days a week, and you call 2 hours a day, 5 days a week, you will know that your activity will turn into some kind of leads and results. Then you got to measure results and think about what your strategy. How did you talk to the people? We have scripts. I think, Peter, we used to have scripts for cold calling and talking to people. Dig out those scripts. I don't like scripts because they're not personalized. They're not me. They're not Peter. They're not Catherine, right? So you can alter the script that fits you best. So I think this time we're having holidays and parties and things, but we really want to think about the celebration for you this year is what you have accomplished and what you want to celebrate next year, what you wish to accomplish. So you have to have the activities. There's all kinds of activities. I can help you. Peter knows that. I sit down with you and go through your activities, and if you want to do that, and how to execute those activities. And also, then you got to measure. All the time you spend on cold calling or door knocking, measure it and see what the results are so you can trim and streamline it. What are you best at? I'm great face-to-face. Okay, so if you're good with face-to-face, you got to book more appointments. So I was in the office on Friday and I saw somebody that went door knocking, and he used to door knock Monterey Park in the hills, and since the people are nicer. He's going to Alhambra, North Alhambra. He says people are not as nice. Okay, I said, well, I would talk to the not as nice people. Why? Nobody else will want to talk to them.
But you're
Right?
tough.
The tough ones are the ones that will give in. Once I have so many tough customers that became my best loyal customers, 3 generations. It took me it took me 5 years to get them to talk to me. I won't name any names. I'm having dinner with them this week. Okay. But I just want to know these are important. Okay, let's go back to what I'm really good at is title. Preliminary title report, and I know that it's very hard to read. I have people who sent me other people's other title companies report for me to read. But I want to point out a couple of things. It's getting more complicated. The people that's been in the business longer know that we've become so happy. Well, California always been like that. I said that to my attorney friends too. I don't like attorneys. There's very few that I like, and the very few that I like are my friends, so I can get to pick their brains. And I don't know if you guys remember long time ago that there was a broker, and I went to his class. And what he said that still makes sense, but yet it's a danger now. One agent asked him, we don't want to get sued. We're really afraid of lawsuits. How do you prevent lawsuits? And he said, besides doing everything right and make sure your contracts and forms are filled out right, one last thing, we all make mistakes. You got to make sure that they like you, your client likes you, and they know you've done the best. And that is sometimes the thin line between suing or not suing, is whether they feel like you really look out for them and you have that relationship. And this is a very simple mistake. It was not really your fault, but they like you. They trust you. And I think he said that to me a long time ago, and that's how I live by. I've been subpoenaed. I never had to go to court, only one time. But preliminary title report can be a place where you get sued. Okay, so number 1, Schedule A is telling you who owns the property, and the legal and all. The Schedule B is the meat and bone of that report. Schedule B is what title company say it's an exception to the policy That means these are the items that we're not going to be responsible. We're not going to insure. So if there's any claims come out of these items, we're going to say, too bad. Okay. So Schedule B is the meat and bone. What do you look at as Schedule B? There's two things in Schedule B. One is the ones that has something to do with money. Property tax, number one in the prelim. That's an exception. We don't insure property tax. We put it there so you know that has to be paid. And this buyer understands and the seller knows that's his debt. It is a title disclosure. Schedule B is a title disclosure, just like John Wax NHD, just like your disclosure to when you list a property. It is a title disclosure. So there's one thing very important is the financial part of it, has to do with money. Property tax is an exception. Title company will look at how much you owe on property tax and sell it, and we have to have it pay off through us at the close of escrow. Okay. And the other financial things are the loans. The seller has how many loans? Maybe first with Bank of America, second is a HELOC with East West. We disclose that. Once we disclose that, as a listing agent, you will go to your seller and say, are these your loans? And if you want to be really an agent that escrow loves, get the last statement from the seller and take it to escrow. Escrow has to call right to these lenders, say, give me your demand. We need to know how much we have to pay you at the close of escrow. We have to pay off the seller's loan, correct? But if you take the motivation, and the escrow will love you more, if you get the last statement from your seller. I have a listing agent that takes it when he signs the listing. He asks for, how many loans do you have? Do you have the last statement? After she signs the listing, she gets it. And she takes it to her escrow. Your escrow will love you more because they now have the loan number, they have the phone number, they have the website, they can know how to email to the lender faster instead of waiting for the title company to give it to them. Okay, so the financial part is the tax, the deed of trust on the property, and any other types of liens. Okay, that means we have a lot of substandard and the city violations now. Okay, and I've seen the city violation was from the previous seller, and they didn't put it on before the seller sold it, and that's happened. So there's a lot of complication in this Schedule B. If you see something that you don't understand, please call your title company, call me. We can make sense for you. We can explain it to you and tell you how to handle it. Okay, the other part in Schedule B that we don't cover, remember we call Schedule B exception to the policy, but don't tell your buyer, oh, the title company don't cover this. Once you say that, they're not going to buy. First-time buyer is going to say, oh, there's so many liens, there's so many problems, I'm not going to buy it. The way you tell them, the money part, title company will make sure we pay it off. So they feel comfortable because there's escrow and title. And you're going to get a title policy without these financial problems. Okay, the second part I talked about is the things that we cannot change that affects the title. Very simple, easements, CC&Rs. If there's a condo, homeowner association, we can't change those. Those goes with the property. That's why we call it a title disclosure. The items that we cannot change that still affect your estate, your interest, your access to the property are put there. For example, there's an easement. It might be an easement street. There's 3 houses on this on a small street, and the last one, the second one, has the right, or all these property has the right to go through the small street or the alley to go through the properties. Okay, so those are things that title company will do the search and look at the items that's recorded onto the property, and we disclose it so your buyer understands. There was a lawsuit, it didn't concern me, that there was a big flood control easement in the back of the property. It was pretty big. Okay, the owner bought it and wants to build an ADU, found out there was a flood control easement. You say, well, the listing agent listed the property, the lot size is this big, and I didn't know there was an easement. It didn't go to court because it was on the prelim. There was a flood control easement. It didn't go to court, but the buyer's agents told them the lot is this big. So please, when you're the buyer's agent, read the preliminary title report more carefully. Number one, why? A lot of our buyers are foreign buyers. They don't understand. They don't understand what they're signing. You have to sign approval of the preliminary title report, correct? If you're doing business with the title rep that is doing your transaction, if you don't understand it, please have one of us sit down and explain to your buyer. Another thing that if you see easement, there's a lot, and the title company does it for free, request a plotted easement. Plotted easement is a map that we enlarge from the plat map. We look at the items. If there's 1, 2, 3 easement, we'll look at them where they are. We'll color code it and draw it onto the map. This way, your buyer needs to sign that plotted easement. So that that question would have never arise. Maybe he won't buy it. I'm sorry. Sometimes they say, well, I lost 30 feet in the back. I can't build the ADU. I don't want to buy it. What is your decision? It was me. I'd rather them not buy it than buy it later and then sues me. So you have to make that decision. I can't make that for you. I'm only the person that can tell you what's going on in the property, explain to you, but your buyer, and you have to decide. Okay. So the two things on the Schedule B, the financial part of it that we can change, we can pay it off. The second part is the one that we can't change, but it's on that property. And that's a title disclosure. And then we have the note and requirement section in the back. We'll tell you what other things we need in order to insure this property. For example, if it's LLC, we want the LLC document, we want the articles, we want all the signers to sign, we want a corporate resolution, or we want a minutes so they understand these people are the people that can sell this property. So there are requirements section. For me to explain this in 20 minutes is not enough. If you really want to go through that class, I'd like people to come in because they can ask questions. People on Zoom doesn't ask questions that much. So if I do another class, I'll be happy to come and do it for you. Or I might do a class on Zoom on my own that I invite all the agents in my territory. So title is not as simple as it seems. We do have a title policy for the buyer. You should rest assured that the buyer is insured unless there is something that we disclose and he's going to sue on it. So reading the Schedule B is number one important. Okay. I have some samples of prelim. If you want request, call me, text me. I'll send you a sample. I have a book on it. So you can read it when you can't sleep at night. It helps you sleep. All right. I'm going to end at this. Huh, yeah. Peter?
Why don't you email it to me and I will blast it out to all the agents.
A book? Okay.
The sample, the preliminary title.
Sample of the prelim.
Yeah. That will.
I want to tell you something very happy. I have the, oh, you can't see it. You can't see it. Can you see it? No.
No.
In front of your face.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Can you see it?
Yeah, no, a little bit.
No,
something.
I got a what we call a new labubu. My girlfriend went to Thailand and got me this. They can't even find it here.
The real one?
I'm very blessed. I have so many friends. And the other day at the wedding, people said, "Oh God, Nancy, you have a lot of hair." I said, "Yes, there's three things I have a lot of: hair, and friends, and wine." So be happy. Let me know let me know what you want. Give me a call. I'm here to help you. Catherine, we're Facebook friends now.
Thank you,
Nancy. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you.
Okay,
yeah,
I'm going to turn my
right. You know, you have to take care of the title that matters very early in the game. You know, preferably right after you get the listing, you should take care of the title issues. Go and look at the preliminary title report and find out the matters that is important for the buyer. Okay, because lately we have a case where the escrow cannot close because we found out that the HOA is not in good standing. You know, all the possibility that the owner does never really took care of the HOA and the HOA lapse and was suspended. And as far as the Secretary of State is concerned, so they have to revive it, and it takes time. So take do the preliminary title report as early as possible. Okay. All right. Thank you, Nancy.
Can I add on to that?
Yeah. Yes.
When you take a listing, there are questions that you need to ask. That's one of them. It's a condo, you want the CCR, you want the bylaw, you want the HOA information right then and there. If they don't have it to tell you, then you have time before you even put it on the market to resolve it and call the title company. We took care of it, Peter. That at least we'll think of a way to help you so you can close the transaction.
Okay.
Thank you, Peter. I'm gonna
thank you. All right.
turn off my audio.
Okay. All right. Well, I have a few announcements to make. This week we don't have a lunch and learn, but we do have another session with CB commercial. It's called a CBC test. That will be presented by Ashley Wilson, which is the CBC representative for us. And she will tell us everything we want to know about the CBC test, which is a very, very powerful tool that the agents can use when they are practicing commercial real estate. Okay, so it will be a very informative session. I encourage every agent to attend. There will be no Friday training, because instead of the Friday training, we have the Thursday training instead. But the next week, Friday, we'll have the Halloween party. It's a potluck party. It's a scaled down party, not like the last year. We have a big party where we invite all the affiliates and all the outside agents to come in. But this time it's just for the internal party for the office. But you're encouraged to come in and bring some favorite dish. It's a potluck. I'm sure that we'll have a lot of fun. Okay. And so I would like to encourage you to attend. It will be this Friday, next Friday, October the 31st. Okay. All right. And then I have some company business to tell you. As I said, we are very busy this couple of weeks. Actually, we're pretty busy last week. We had 9 closed escrows, 7 new listing, and 4 new escrows. So it will keep us busy. Our TC is very busy nowadays, and so if you cannot get to her, readily, she's trying her very best to help you. But if you cannot get her readily for some questions, you're always welcome to come to me, and then I can help her out. Okay, and because she's been busy lately. All right, then so I will begin with the escrows for this week. As I said, we have 4 new listings. The first one is Nina and Tatiana. They double-ended the condo in the Monterey Park for $758,000. And then we have Alex A, which also double-ended the lease for $32,400. Gary Lee was the listing agent for residents for $550,000 in Eastville. Then Sharon Chow double-ended income property in Almonte for $1.4 million. Congratulations, Sharon. Good job. Then we have 7 new listings. The first one is Nada Rocha and residents in Hesperia for $285,000, and Carlos Rios for condo in Palm Springs for $169,000. Congratulations, Carlos. Then we have Michael Chen for residents in La Ponte, $995,000. Then we have Sharon Child for lease in Covina for $2,150 per month. Shimei Cam and Harrison Cam has 2 leases in San Gabriel, one for the 3,900 per month and 3,800 per month. It's a commercial lease. Then Shimei Cam and Harrison Cam has a listing for residents in Temple City for 1.65 million. Congratulations. Then we have a 9 closed escrow last week. The first one is by Lorena Gerson. Lorraine Gerson for residents in Arcadia for 1.05 million. And then Nina and Tatiana has double-ended 2 condos in Monterey Park, one for 715,000 and the other for 690,000. Then we have Helen Lee for residents in Altadena for 580,000. Then we have Eric Toe, a resident in Arcadia for 1.38 million. Congratulations, Eric. And then we have Alex a double-ended commercial lease in Alhambra for 32,400. And then Mandy Sang has residents for 1.73 million. She is the listing agent. Then we have condo for Cecilia Wang in the Monterey Park for 545,000. Then lastly, we have Sharon Chow for condo in the Diamond Bar for $398,000. So congratulations, the agents. You've been working hard. Appreciate that. You've done a very good job. Thank you very much. Okay, any questions? Any question from the agents or from the affiliates or from anybody? Any listings that I missed or sales that I missed or any reduction in price? Please let me know, or you can speak up right now. Anybody? Okay, if not, then I will go on to my, let me see. Going to my sharing today. It is about the, let me see. Okay, I'll see you, Andrew. Okay. Okay, it's about the Transact by Lone Wolf. A couple of weeks ago, when I attended the California Association of Realtors townhouse meeting, they mentioned that the Lone Wolf has finally rolled out the Transact, which is a lot, has been anticipated for a long time. They have been working on it since the beginning of this year. Finally, they are ready to roll out. But the rollout process is kind of slow because it covers the whole state, and they're trying to transfer all the files and stuff like that for every agent. So if they haven't gotten to you, be a little patient. It will take them a little bit of time to come to your case. But meanwhile, you can still use the zip form in parallel with the Transact. It was exactly almost the same, but I want you, right now there's a lot of confusion about the Transact, and then I just want to kind of have a preview with you about what the Transact can do and what you can expect from it, and hopefully I can answer some of the questions that you pose. Okay. Okay, what is a zip form? Everybody knows a zip form is the indispensable real estate forms that we use every day. In our practice. It's a form management program where the real estate agents can create, edit, and manage real estate forms online. So it makes it very simple, very easy for the use. And right now, this is an indispensable tools in our practice of real estate in California. And then what is a transact? A transact is it's not exactly the same, but very similar as program is it is updated zip form program by Lone Wolf, because since the Lone Wolf purchased the zip form from California Associates of Realtors 2 years ago, they are trying to incorporate the zip form into other modules of the business, like the brokers matrix and the authentic signs and all the other modules they have. And they want to make it more modern, more easy to use, and better, and to keep up with the technology. Okay. Now, why is the SIP form being replaced by Transact? The reason they said is very simple, because SIP form has been in existence for a long time. They haven't had much update to it, and it was always although it's already always updated in the forms per se by the California Association of Realtors, but yet the management of it hasn't been updated for a long time. So they want to this time take the chance to upgrade it to a better form management program, and so that the professionals can get access to the new technology. But having said all this, the main purpose is that so that they can they can integrate it with other power modules that they have, and so that they can charge you, and nothing is free. Every time they add on something, they will up the price a little bit. So no, not much I can do, and not much you can do about it. We just have to keep up with the technology. Right now, this is the form that we really need and we must have, and so we have to cooperate with the Lone Wolf. Okay, so what is the main difference between the SIP form and the Transact? Well, there are five areas of difference in 5 areas. First of all, is the interface, of the program. The Transact can offer a very modern, intuitive design compared to the zip form, and the interface is much more modern, technology-driven, and the speed is much faster, and with the improved navigation and performance. Integration too, they can be integrated into other programs such as the authentic signed and also the broker matrix and the other programs that the Lone Wolf has. And you can another feature is that you can use your iPhone for mobile use, and you can and transact business with your phone much easier than before. And then, of course, the support that Lone Wolf send on their support. They said that they will have full support of the program, and then easily accessible to all the agents. So that would be a better service as well. So the templates automatically transfers to the new Transact program from zip form. As you know, we have a lot of templates for our own use, right? For residential transaction, for commercial transaction, for condos, and all those templates that we have. Are they automatically transferred to the new Transact program? The answer is no. You have to when you go into the Transact, you have to create that the templates again. It takes a little time, but the transition is very easy. It's easy to do. It's just you have to spend a little bit of time doing it. Okay. And do you need a completely new system? The answer is definitely not, because the system is very similar. It's very similar to use, and it actually is supposed to be much easier to use because it's much more technology driven, and much faster to use. and hopefully that's a better experience than the maintaining the SIP forms. Of course, all the forms are provided by the California Association of Realtors, and no difference. And all the update on the forms will be automatically transferred to the Transact program. And with the SIP form, the old SIP form standard still be available. After December 31st, 2026, it will not be available. It will be gradually phased out, and beginning from the beginning in the first part of the 2027, it will be totally phased out. So you won't be able to use the SIP form anymore. So you have to fully transfer to the Transact program within 1 year. Okay. Now, what happened to the existing transaction, the forms in the SIP form that you have before in each individual transaction? Those will be automatically migrated to the Transact. And so when you log into the Transact program, so you won't lose any data at all. And what about the brokerage version? As you know that some brokerage like our brokerage will have we always have the SIP form broker version, which is much easier to use, and we have all the templates that cater to each individual transaction, like residential, commercial, condos, and land, vacant lands and stuff like that. And will that be changing at the same time? I talked to Jackson in the broker version department, and he said that don't worry about anything. Where don't change anything or don't do anything until he has all those ready to go, and then he will migrate those data, those stuff forms for our company when that is ready. So he assured us that, or he assured me that it will be done seamlessly. Okay, so just be a little patient. We'll keep you informed when that happens. Okay. Now, what about the authentic sign, which is a new feature in the Transact, different from the SIP form, which is different. The digital signature is different from like DocuSigns and other electronic signature programs. And this one is supposed to be well integrated with the Transact, much easier to use and faster to use. That will be adding on to the program along with the transaction, along with the transition into the Transact. It works more this authentic sign will move smoother than the SIP form because it's fully integrated into the program. So just a little bit patient. Now, would I be switch automatically to Transact? The answer is yes. They're trying to work on every agent's account, and then they will migrate all your SIP form transaction into the Transact. But they will do it gradually. I don't know how long does it take to get to your account, but eventually they will get into your account. And what you need to do is, if you want to see whether they have completed your transition, all you have to do is go into the Transact website, which is the transact.lwolf.com. And then when you go there, you will see that instead of the SIP form, you have a different branding appearance. Instead of the blue-white SIP form logo, you have a black gold lone wolf Transact logo. And also the dashboard will be different. Instead of the classic tile interface in flip form, you have the modern dashboard with the side navigation and quick links. And all the integration, like in the zip form, will be very limited, but in the Transact, it will be fully integrated to other programs like the cloud, CMA, the Glide, and authentic sign, and brokers metrics. And then the form library, all the form library will be transferred to the Transact. And all the files will be migrated into the Transact. And then also, if you're in the Transact program, they will have a little welcome sign to you. It will say that welcome to Lone Wolf Transact, the new home for your real estate transactions. Your zip form account and files has been moved here. So when you see that, that means all your files and has been transferred to your account, and now this is your account. You use the same credential to get into the Transact. It will be the same username as well as the password, but the website is different. You have to go into their website, which is the website that I gave you, the Lone Wolf website. And then if you want to check whether they have gone through your account, all you have to go is to go to the Transact lwolf.com, and then you try to log in with your CL zip form credentials like your username and the password. And if your region has already switched, it will open the Transact, and if it's not, you'll go back to your zip form plus. So if you still go back to zip form plus, that means that they have not come to your account yet. So just be a little patient. They're supposed to do it this month and for next month. So by the beginning of the year, everybody will be transferred to the Transact program. So where can I get the training? Well, you can get it from CAR, webinars, video tutorials, and all those, also the help articles. And also the CAR offers member resources and transitional guides. And of course, then you can always go directly to Lone Wolf and question or ask about the Transact program. So right now, what should I do? Yeah, don't panic. Don't worry. Just sit back and relax and start exploring the Transact along with the zip form, because that zip form will be running parallel with the Transact. And all you have to do is go to the Transact and get yourself familiar with it and do a couple of transactions with the Transact to get a feel of it. And then you attend some of the training session or webinars, and then you get ready to fully transitions before October 2026. So after October 2026, the zip form will not be available. Okay, so don't panic, just take it easy. And if you have further questions, you can always come to ask me or Michelle, and we should be able to help you. Okay, so this is all I have to share today. Any questions about anything?
Peter, Steve.
Yeah, Steve.
Have a question regarding the template. Right now, when we log into the form, our company have a template.
Yeah.
Over there.
You are using the broker's version, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, you are probably using the broker's version, because if you don't, they don't have all the completed templates for you. You have to create your own templates.
I see.
If you are using the broker's version, everything was done for you already, and you just have to use it.
I see. So that will be automatically in the Transact.
Yeah.
Or not.
It will be. It'll be automatically.
It will be. Oh, okay, good.
They will. The broker version department of Lone Wolf, which is headed by Jackson. He will help us with that. He said, don't worry about anything. When that is ready, he will get us hands on and help us with that. So don't worry about the books version for the time being.
Okay, thank you. And the next question is, since it's going to still have a long way to go, are we anticipated maybe any update, maybe even changes before, should I say, October for next year?
What changes?
I mean, any change in the
form?
formation? Yeah. Oh no, not form. Formation or how to use it, because right now we still don't know.
Yeah, there's still a lot of confusions, and they are holding a lot of seminars to clarify that. And so yes, for the time being, don't worry about it. You still have the SIP form and the transact operating parallel.
So right now, just sit down and relax and waiting
just relax.
for you. Okay.
Right.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Any more questions? Well, if no more questions, I wish you a nice week, and I'll see you next week.
See you next week, Peter. See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Great week,
Bye-bye.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Peter.
You're welcome, Daniel.
Oh, somebody live for Paris.
What? Oh, that's Andrews.
Oh.
Yeah.